Welcome to the Hansen Brothers podcast. I'm Timmy and joined by my brother Kevin. We are teammates and world champions in rallycross. This podcast is our space to catch up while traveling the motorsport world. Happy New Year, Kevin.
Happy New Year, brother. How was the midnight? Good as always?
It was good. It's tough to stay awake until 12 when you have little kids. It's like early mornings, always wake up every night, and then suddenly I have to stay awake until midnight. It's tough, but I did it, so well done to me.
Yeah, well done to you. At least you could look back before it switched the year to some good stuff from 2024. And
exactly.
Be proud.
We've got a lot to be proud of in 2024, but also so many things to look forward to in 2025. I've made some New Year's resolutions. Have you?
No?
Oh, you gotta do some.
Well, I have to do some here on the podcast. Maybe you can help me set some good ones.
No, but it has to come from you, but okay.
What you got hidden in your sleeve for this year?
Of course, we can talk about racing and we can talk about I want to win the world championship and all that, but I think that's like a given. It's like what you promise every year and it doesn't come true every year. It's like losing 10 kilos, but never really comes true.
or playing the scraper when you can scrape for luck and try and win a lot of money. Never really happens, but you always believe it's gonna.
Yeah, exactly. So one day. No, but what I want to do this year is I want to enjoy this journey that we're on. We're getting to race out there together with the family, together with an amazing team, and just have the most fun that we can while trying to win, of course. Winning is fun. So, yeah. And I also want to be just a good dad, just coming home to my kids and being a good dad, a good husband. And yeah, just enjoying being home, enjoying that I'm living the best possible life back home. I got everything that I could ever ask there. And also I've got everything that I could ever ask in the racing life, racing with the family and having fun and all this. So yeah, just trying to enjoy this because it's not going to last forever, right? So yeah, that's...
It almost sounds like you're prepping for retirement after 2025.
No, I want to keep having fun in 26, 7, 8, and so on and so on. Just because I want to continue, but it's also important to remember to enjoy the journey while it's happening. It's so easy to forget in sports.
Yeah, it is. And I think it's always important to, like you say, enjoy the moment. We're very lucky to have so many incredible people around us and do the stuff that we do. So many people in motorsport dream of being in a position that you can race like we do. So, and with so many talented people helping you do stuff. So, I mean, it's we have to be very thankful for that. But also, we got to win. So,
yeah,
we have to be a bit reckless.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what we expect from this year, results-wise and on track. But first up, I want to hear what you want to do this year. What's your New Year's resolution?
I do have some I can't speak about on the podcast. My brother's ears only.
Yeah, but it's only me here.
Yeah,
Go
sure.
on.
I would like to really put together a good year in both racing and in business, and really dedicate, try and sacrifice a little bit more, maybe some of the good parts to get that longer reward. I think that's something that I would look to do in 2025. Just sacrifice a little bit more of not stopping to enjoy and all of this that we spoke about.
It sounds like you want to do the opposite to me. Let's stop enjoying this shit and get some results.
No, but sometimes you can't get comfortable. That's what I mean. I don't want to be too comfortable and enjoy that much. I really want to make sure that I push myself a little bit further than I did last year. I think last year I did a step forward, but I wouldn't say I did enough step forward. So little bit more hours on the driving side, and obviously there's a lot of stuff in business as well that is very exciting, but I need to focus a little bit more. I think just with less races the last few years, it's become very much about business, so I would like to dedicate myself even a bit more to driving in 2025 and being an athlete, and focus a little bit about more that lifestyle, and that also includes where might we live. Is that like another country that is enabling more, a better lifestyle for an athlete, or is that changing things around in other ways. Just have that basic spirit a little bit more, I think, for this year. Very vague resolution, but that's just, like a fundamental thing. I don't like, go to the gym 7 days a week for the rest of the year. It's just ridiculous. So it's just like a fundamental. That's how also I lost so much weight. Like a general bottom line change that is not incredibly like strict, but a general behavior. That's what I would like to bring with me into a new year.
Yeah, but I think like it's the same for me, but just a different view, because like I love to push a little bit harder in the gym and do all that. Not that I think like I need to specifically exercise harder to get better results. And what I mean is like to dig even deeper with the engineers, or like to watch those onboards one extra time, or to go through that data one extra time. Like I love that stuff. And that's like a massive part of being an athlete. And like what I love is that you have so much control of your outcome, and it's so direct, the results you get in sports. And I love that, like you put in the work dedicated to a direction and you expect exactly this to happen. And as an athlete, and we've both been lucky enough to be professional athlete for so many years now, and the lifestyle is very unique in the way that like everything is dedicated to something special. Even relaxing, even not doing sports is dedicated for doing sports somehow.
Yeah, because you've thought about it. You've actively taken a decision not to do something. And
exactly.
That also contributes to the planning of being a great athlete.
Yeah, because you have to sometimes let go of thinking about stuff and just, for me, play with my kids and be fully into that. And like so often when you've disconnected a little bit and then you come back, or even during the time when you actively try to disconnect, you get these ideas. And it can be about stupid little things about, this valve in the car is working in this way, but maybe it had to work in this way because that would allow me to do this thing that I saw in the onboard that I couldn't do, like without getting into any secrets about what we're working on and stuff. But like, there's so much things, and like the mind, and I think in our family as well, we always look at like rallycross in every conversation all the time. And yeah, for me, those sacrifices that you speak about, for me, that's what I want to enjoy. Like that's what I want to enjoy doing, because one day we won't be drivers anymore and we'll have a different kind of job. Like our parents are very lucky they also love competing and they're still able to do it in a different role. But yeah, you never know where life takes you. But it's a great thing, or I enjoy like the pressure but also the time to work on all those details.
Yeah, I think it's just for sure, like I said, keep enjoying, and if you don't enjoy, it's no point of spending all this time that we're doing on it. I think New Year's resolutions are tricky. Because it's such a... Do you remember what you did last New Year? I barely do. Like, I remember just where I were. I don't remember what I ate. Remember which people I was there with, but I have no clue what I said.
Because you drank too much.
Yeah, but that's so... Isn't that part of the game?
I remember clearly. I can tell you exactly. I had homemade French fries.
Maybe it's the drinking that's my problem then.
Yeah, you know what? I can never do anything like the right kind of amount. I cannot just be interested in something. I can't just make fries. I have to then deep dive into making fries in the nerdiest possible way. That's me in a nutshell right there.
Can you just enjoy?
I did enjoy the fries though.
Yeah, that I can imagine.
Yes.
I'm the same. Like we both love getting a little bit... It's nice to be a little bit geeky.
I decided I want to try to make pizza. And how did that end up? I've spent like so many hours, probably 10,000 euros oven and different equipment and stuff, and it's like it's a good pizza now. But my wife is like, why can't you just relax sometime? I was like, no, better pizza.
Ages since I had a pizza, so that would be nice when we come back.
Yeah, it's time again. I haven't made one for a while. I have to go hard in the gym now.
Yeah, now we gotta burn it off.
So what was your New Year's resolution even? I don't even...
Well, just be a bit better.
Be better.
Yeah, be better, man.
It's actually an awesome thing. Like you will succeed, right?
Just be better.
Just be better.
Do everything, every moment, every single awake moment a little bit better. Even in the sleeps, you sleep a little bit better.
You can't
Imagine
sleep better.
how much better everything will be.
Imagine the stress going to bed, like, I gotta sleep better. You don't sleep at all. Okay.
I think I will take that. Just be a little bit, no, I don't know, a little bit better, but also like a little bit more balanced. I think.
Better at being balanced. Oh, it's a really good New Year's resolution. Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Gonna remind you. I'm gonna text you at 3 a.m. some night. Like, are you sleeping
well?
Are
you sleeping better?
Are you sleeping better? Okay, we actually have some questions from some Red Bull friends who, just like sent their questions in to the podcast, and we saved them up for this New Year's episode. So let's dive into that. So first question from Bahattin Sofuoğlu, superbike rider.
Hey, I'm Bahattin Sofuoğlu. I'm a road superbike rider and Red Bull Turkey athlete. My question to Hansen brother is, have you ever had a go at racing motorcycles?
I would never get into something that can fall. Physics don't make sense on two wheels. No, but seriously, it's like, for me, it's too dangerous with motorbikes.
Yeah, that's it's like people if you say motorsport, the rally drivers are the idiots. Then MotoGP or World Superbike, these guys.
Yeah, it's different. It's so dangerous.
Different planet.
Yeah, it's so dangerous, and like the difference between racing cars. Yeah, the difference between racing cars and racing motorbikes. There's a huge mental difference between the sports because, okay, we got like MotoGP or World Superbike, they go on the same tracks as a lot of racing series, and a lot of the things are the same, lines and stuff. But the biggest mental difference between the sports is that if you do a mistake on a bike, it hurts. You fall and it physically hurts. In a car, you just like run wide or like, oh, you got stuck in the gravel trap at worst, or maybe crash in the wall. But like it doesn't hurt as it does to them. And I think their level of risk, like the risk they're taking while they're driving, is kind of crazy. And I'm hugely impressed by anyone who does it. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, but we have never competed. Probably won't ever compete. I just don't want to break an arm or break my head, neck. I don't want to break my back again. That's the risk. Like, full respect. I love watching motocross, MotoGP, World Superbike. Like, love it, but I can never do it. It's just too. It's too mad. I'm not mad enough.
There's actually a great enduro training track, like just 1 kilometer from my house, where really good riders come sometimes, and they have a go at practicing out there in the forest. And of course, it's quite tempting to get an amateur enduro bike and go out there. And I do enjoy riding my mountain bike, especially, the downhill sections are great and so on. I'm sure it will be a lot of fun to drive the motorbike out there in the forest. I'm just a bit too aware at the moment to break an arm or break a leg because, like, somehow I got a feeling for driving stuff, right? And if I start to apply that competitive side of myself in the forest where the trees are really close, you're going over big stones and stuff, and if I start to get competitive in there, like, you have to make mistakes to get better. And I don't want to put myself in that position.
I think they're more patient, I think because they speak all about confidence and rhythm and predictability. Like, I think they're just so much more patient in wheel ride to just build up step by step a little bit more, because they know behind that. Maybe they're more clever than us. Maybe that they're not more crazy. They're more clever. They're taking step by step a lot more than we are. We're like gone right to the limit. There we are, because it doesn't hurt if we mess up.
Yeah, but I actually spoke. I got a lecture one time from an engineer at Michelin, who spoke about how they design tires. In Formula One, they create the tire with the maximum amount of grip. That's the entire purpose of the tire. But then you don't see a Formula One car sliding. It's because if you go over that limit, you have zero grip, and immediately the tire starts to slide and you will go off. But when they've tried to build tires like that for MotoGP, then he said even though the tire had a huge amount more grip, the drivers couldn't use it because they got scared. So they have to build the MotoGP tires with way less grip, but a huge slip angle ratio so that you have grip in very many different angles. That's why you see them slide sometimes. Like you can see them drifting in a way that you would never see a Formula One car drift. And actually the rallycross tire is made very similar to that motorbike tire because we don't have to be perfectly inside the grip. We can also have some movement. So our tire is also not only made for grip, it's also made for being able to slide. But yeah, he said that the reason why they had to make the tire like that was because the driver needs confidence, and the driver couldn't get confidence unless he could play around with the bike and have some feedback from the tire.
Black and white, just like what we were speaking about.
Exactly. So that's cool. Next question is from Andreas Bergmark, who says,
I was wondering, over the years, growing up, who is winning the most?
The older one kept winning.
yeah, I'm
The younger
6
one
years
had to
older.
chase. And then I catch those 6 years by being young and patient and hungry, and now we're
You had a tough childhood, like 2 competitive brothers, but I have 6 years edge. I kept winning everything.
the first. I remember like we drove on the ice with the C4 one year, and it was one of the first times where I like actually just went faster. And
Yeah, I
everyone
remember
was
that
like,
too.
What happened? What happened now? How could
We
you
drove
be
the
the
road
fastest?
car straight onto the lake in front of mom and dad's house. We put some old tires out, and then we just took a stopwatch. And dad, you and me was driving, and it was incredibly slippery. And yeah, you were just like the one who could keep the most patient and not get crazy sideways or anything like that. Just kept it neat and tidy, and me and dad stressed out too much all the time, and you beat us. I remember that too.
What
like-
could I have been? 13? Must have been like 13, 12 or 13. So you were 19. Dad,
Yeah.
I don't know, 60, 59, 50, I don't know, 55. Hopefully he doesn't listen to the episode.
I don't think
Sorry.
he does. I don't think dad listens to this.
You know, he's too busy in the workshop.
Mom listens though. Shout out to mom. Hello.
Yeah, hi mom. No, I think Timmy always when we were younger, and then eventually I started to win, which was a lot more fun then.
Not for me. No, but now we're very even. Like 2024, we got one win each. You got the second place in the championship. I got fourth. So yeah, you beat me. It was the second year in a row that you beat me in the championship standings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's getting tougher to be the big brother. Now age is against me.
You're starting to be like, oh no, he's 6 years older.
Yeah. I'm not doing too bad for an old man. Past his prime.
Oh.
It's at my age, young man, you learn certain wisdoms. I'm 32, by the way. I'm not that wise.
I'm 26 for people that didn't know.
Let's jump into the next question before it gets even weirder.
I think it's good. Sensitive topics.
From Kristofer Turdell. He says,
Hi, I'm Kristofer Turdell, freeride skier, and I wonder if Timmy has any hidden talents.
Well, he doesn't care about me then, clearly.
it's very direct. Thank Kristofer. We met up
he's
at
on your
the
side.
Christmas party at Red Bull. We had a great time there. He's an incredible athlete himself. Yeah, do I have any hidden talents? It's not skiing for sure. My biggest talent is to catch things that fall unexpectedly. How
I
about
can
that?
confirm this talent.
Like something falls randomly around me. It's like bam, I'm like Spider-Man. I have like this tingling in the back of my neck, my spider sense, and I catch the thing.
Mom doesn't like spiders. Maybe that's why I'm the favorite son.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you have a really good talent for that. I don't know why or how you got it. I've always known it throughout my life that you always catch things weirdly, but it's a legit talent.
Not if it's obvious. Not if someone throws me a ball, I'm kind of useless. It has to be unexpected. Like you throw me a ball when I'm not expecting it. Yes, I will catch it.
But
Bum. Do you have any hidden talents?
I don't know if it's a talent. I just like cooking food and can surprise people that I'm not too bad at it. I don't know if that's a talent. Do I have a talent? You should know this. I know that you have a talent. I don't know if I have a talent.
You just know I have that talent because we've had that question in media stuff too often. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's like my go-to hidden talent now. It's not even hidden anymore. I got to find a new one.
What is mine then?
I don't know. Maybe you're not so good at stuff.
I'm only good at one thing. Stuff that pays the bills.
You're very good at working hard, actually. Like putting in the effort in the office when people aren't looking, searching for sponsors, digging deep, like finding motivation. That you're very good at.
Thank you. That's good talent to have. Hard working. And not, it's just better to get on with it and work, and hopefully it's enough.
Yeah, you do work really hard. A lot more than I think people would expect.
Keep that up, Kevin.
Well done,
Hidden
Kevin.
talent. I do have.
But now, this year, you got to do better.
Yeah,
Remember?
Gotta do better. I remember we actually got a question from Mikaela on a previous one, but we didn't have time to bring it up. And that question was, who has been your best teammate? For me, it's obvious. You're my favorite or best teammate. Like, crazy. Like, obviously, that's the favorite one. I think also, if I could choose, let's say, don't choose your brother. It was cool to work with Seb because he is and was my idol growing up. I think if you take one specific, that's just something that extremely stands out in a way because he was my hero.
Yeah,
I've
I agree.
I've had a few teammates. I've had 3 teammates who were in Extreme E also. You only had 1 in Extreme E.
Yeah, I've
been
only
around.
had Katie 4 years in Extreme E, and we've had a great time. Like I really enjoy like hanging out with her and her parents because our mom and dad don't come to so many Extreme E races, but her family always comes. It's like second family at the race, and like it's been really cool to watch Katie getting better throughout the years. Like how she's picked things up without like I don't think she realizes how much better she's gotten. But yeah, for me, I think it's probably Seb, also like my favorite teammate, just because, as you said, he was my idol growing up. My mom asked me during a track walk in Hungary in 2013, when I wasn't sure about a corner, if I should take the risky line or if I should take the safe line. And she asked me, how would Sebastian Loeb have done it? And I was like, oh yeah, he's so clever. He would take the safe line and he'd go fast anyway. Knowing him, he would have definitely taken the risky line though.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that then, but it was so cool to meet him, and he's very humble. He just races because he loves racing. I mean, he's proven everything that he ever needs, and that was very relaxing to be his teammate. I was very young, extremely competitive, and not really enjoying like I wanted to do this year. But yeah, he's definitely enjoying. He loves driving cars, and he was an amazing teammate, and he was amazing at guiding the team forward, and I just listened. And I picked up what he was doing, and for sure I became a better driver thanks to working with him. But you pick up different things from every teammate. Like obviously
true,
you're
yeah.
my favorite teammate also overall, because like you're my brother. We've learned everything together, and now we happen to be at the top. But we're still just 2 kids wanting to drive fast.
Yeah, I think also it's like the ones that we mentioned have been our longest ones. It was 4 years with Seb. We have been all our lives almost. I would also mention Molly because I worked with her now for a while, and if it doesn't work, it's not a good partnership, or maybe something else happened. Like when me and Mikaela were teammates, everything was also really fun and really good. Just that she took a different way in her career, so we stopped being teammates. But now I work 2 years with Molly, and it's just also getting better and better all the time. You get to know one another even better all the time, and it's getting more and more fun, and just the team spirit and the knowledge of helping each other is getting better and better. So I think the longer a partnership continues in a teammate fashion, just the better it is all the time.
Yeah, 100% agree. It's because you get to more than teammates, then like you get to like support each other when it's tough, and those kind of moments when the cameras are away, and that's also massively important. Actually, fun fact about Mikaela, I'm actually using her training program right now. She sent it to me after the Christmas party. Yeah, and I'm following the training program. And
good stuff.
It's very tough. Very tough.
Can imagine. No, but thanks to all the athletes for sending your questions or just digs at us. It's one big family, so we look forward to So this year also have so many more guests. We haven't had any really. We'd only had our parents obviously at Christmas to a little jumpstart, but we look forward also in the podcast this year to have so many more guests, incredible people that we met during the year, to come on here and tell their stories and ask us questions. And it's just going to be a great year. So thanks for 2024, and thanks everyone for tuning in on the first podcast of the year.
Let's kill it in 25.
Big time.